Hello YouTube and welcome in this video. I'm gonna present to you the Red Bull World tournament that is coming and the maps as well. So we're gonna analyze them a bit, watch them a bit. I don't know most of them. I only played one map yesterday. That's it. So this is gonna be really cool. So Age of Empires, I think it's early October. Age of Empires 1, Age of Empires 2, Age of Empires 4, Age of Empires Mythology Retool. I think the Mythology Retool was a big surprise. People were expecting like Age of Empires 1, 2, 4, but Retool, not at all. Like nobody expected Age of Empires, Age of Mythology Retool, and me as well. Actually, that was a pretty cool surprise, I have to say. Wait. Let's check this. So we have all the info. How much money announcement? Let's check. Age of Empires 1 is gonna be a 30k event, so that's really cool for Age of Empires 1, I believe. It might be again only Vietnamese player. Yeah, it's only Vietnamese. Age of Empires 1 gonna be cool. Might be only that's the main event will only be the final. So actually we will only see the final in the castle, which is okay. It's pretty cool already to have Age of Empires 1. Age of Empires 2 is the main game of Red Bull. And that's gonna be how many money? How much? 150k. That's huge. If you ask me, maybe I will do. I saw that Viper, T90, maybe people were talking about the new update with automatic farms, the new Red Bull. We had a lot of debate on Twitter on the money split and the cash price spread out and things like this. Maybe I will do another video where I give my opinion, but if I need to resume it really quick, $150k for 14 people only is not good. Like the first having 45k, like if the first place I don't know, like 20k, the second like 18, then 13, then 12, 10. I don't know. You can give so much money to easily to 36 player, I believe. And I think that would be way better for the long term of the scene. But yeah, that's only my opinion. Maybe I will make a bigger video talking about this. But yeah, I think that's NAC was even worse than this before T90 coming to, before people giving money to make sure there is a bit more money for the qualifiers. But that's not the problem. We don't need more money. We need the same amount, but we need to spread it a bit better. That's as simple as that, in my opinion. Even if for Red Bull it's maybe a bit more complicated because Red Bull might choose as well. We cannot say it's not a trend, right? NAC was like zero money for the qualifiers at the beginning. Warlords, if you are 17th, you have like 50k, I think, 50k for the main event. And if you are 17th, you are like $200. And I think the first qualified are like 1k5, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think we could spread the money way more and help way more all these incoming players. It would be really cool. Like having 45k for the first player is a nonsense, to be honest. Having like 1/3 of the total cash prize on the first, I don't understand. Thank you, Carito, for the sub. Thank you so much. That's my opinion. Age of Empires 4, I believe they changed something. At the beginning, it was only the final at the castle, but I believe they changed something. They are working on something else, so maybe more people will come. Maybe Marylord won't be automatically invited, I don't know. But yeah, Age of 4 will come, and Age of Mythology. More details soon. I'm not gonna lie. I played some Age of Mythology like back in the days. And I want to play it as well when it's gonna go out on Steam, because the game looks really cool and I want to try it. So who knows? Maybe I'm gonna be an Age of Mythology player or caster, I don't know. But that's gonna be cool. Anyway, I'm a bit hype. I have to say the Age of Mythology surprise was really cool. 10k only for Age of Mythology, but I mean for a first tournament, imagine you have like you have a new game, and your first new game, your first tournament is in a castle. 10k, I mean, you can be happy of that. You only can be happy. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. And where is it gonna be? I don't remember the name of the castle. Let me check actually. I think it was like Del Rio Castle something. Del Rio Castle. Almodovar del Rio. Wait. I did not even check the face of the castle yet. Is it a cool one? Oh, it's not in English. English, please. Castle of Almodovar del Rio. Castle Arab Muslim origin. I'm in torture chamber. We're gonna set doubt on the wall. King's Hall Tower looks cool. Oh shit. This view looks insane actually. That looks really cool. The castle looks really cool. But yeah, let's go back on the map actually. I'm hyped for the Empire War actually. That's been a long time the Empire War. Ooh. There is no fish. I think it's like Golden Swamp kinda. Like Golden Swamp. A lot of gold in the middle. How many gold do you have at home? 3 gold though? 3 small one. So you need to expand on the middle at one point. Might be a cool map, like a Golden Swamp like in late game, but I think it won't be as navy intensive as in Golden Swamp. Because I think on this one you can raid everywhere. And maybe it's not even a water map. Maybe playing boat is not... Like you can play some demo, but I think it's like a SAR map maybe. Yeah. But that looks like a cool one honestly. That's a new one and a cool one, I like it. I like it. Golden Swamp looks like a really cool map actually. What are the other one? Hollow Woodlands. What? We are so close to the opponent. Holy shit. And in the back we have some berries. Some wood line as well. Wood are kinda small, but it's 200 wood on each. On each tree. I guess it's fine, but holy... We are so close. That map gonna be so aggressive actually. I think this map gonna be like all in Feudal Age. All in Feudal Age. Like, look at this. My barrack is like 20 tile away from the gold mine. Holy. Oh, this one's gonna be... Might be quick games go, though. I hope in Red Bulls, in the main event at least, and in the qualification as well, we won't have best of 3. Because actually, if you have a best of 3, and inside the best of 3 you have one of this map basically, then the best of 3 can be like 30 minutes long. That's it. So I really hope it will be at least best of 5, because on this type of maps, best of 3 is gonna be so quick. So yeah, I hope best of 5 might be better. Okay, I like this one though. It's gonna be really aggressive, but you know, the previous turn was a bit more boomy. You were far from the opponent with Golden Stream, but Hollow Woodlands, oof. And no, it's Karst. Okay, there is a lot of map by the way. That's cool. A lot of new map is always fun to discover. Okay, Karst. Let's check. Oh, that's graphics, minerals. Okay, you have some stone and gold. You have some pack of deers, but I don't think you can use them easily. Or maybe if you find one of them though. I think early on you like try to scout for it. You play like Mongols, maybe? I don't know. Mongol is not that good in Empire Wars because you cannot lure the boar at the beginning, but you have that much pack of deer, I think it's worth to like send a meal. Maybe Khmer. Khmer on this one. Like you have a barracks, you go for a stable, you go like for a mill and a house. Oof, that could be insane. But honestly, it's Arabia. It's like Arabia, but a bit more open. And it should be like aggressive Arabia. So that's a good one. We had like a super close map, like a super aggressive maps. We had more of a boomy one with gold control in the middle. And now we have this one that looks like Arabia, but with some neutral objective, like you want to fight for the map control for the deers. You cannot wall too easily, so it might be a cool map actually. Okay, I like this one too. What was the name? Karst. Okay. Karst was a good one, honestly. What is this? What is this? Okay, I think this is useless. It's just to avoid people from crossing the middle. Can you wall that? No, you can't. So it's like enclosed. I beg your pardon? What? Is it a bug? Is it bugged? What? No way. What is this? I don't like this map. Like, and also to qualify for Red Bull is like ladder system. So you need to grind the ladder and be top 4. But this type of maps. Yesterday MBL played this map versus Hera. No farms until late imp. I mean, makes sense. And like in the ladder, if you wanna reach top 4, like most of people will just pick Civ. This one, you pick like Portuguese or Franks. Like, look. That's... I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think there is too many berries. Like some extra berries, yes, but how many berries is there? Like it's 125? You have like 11k. I don't know, you have like 100k maybe food? Raw food on the map? Oh, that's crazy. I'm not a huge fan of this one. Like I think some neutral gold and stone, like this type of map where you need to expand outside your walls are pretty cool. But I don't know. I think there is just too much berries. Too much berries. That's not gonna be fun at all in the ladder. That's gonna be Portuguese Franks, and that's not gonna be fun at all. But otherwise the map is cool. But I think they need to remove some of the berries, and maybe what they could do is they remove some of the berries, like they remove half the berries, or even they only leave 33% of the berries of the map would be way enough in my opinion. And instead they took this gold and this stone and they put them at the outside. Why it could be cool? Because the thing is, with stone inside and gold out, and with stone and gold outside, like big pile like this, at the end of the day, even if you cannot wall, like you're far from your opponent, so you won't have that much action early on. And even in Castle Age, like if you have like a TC there, protects your stone, you have a TC on the outside and you cannot attack anything. I think it might end up being a bit of an annoying map and really Civ-win oriented because of the berries. 10 meals, 100 scouts. I mean, maybe, but the fact that you are far from your opponent means the defender advantage will be way bigger. So yeah. I think removing some of the berries and you place this gold like here, this stone here, and suddenly you have like a map where it's gonna be like feudal war, but as you are far from your opponent, it's gonna be a bit like enclosed map style, but you have some berries on the outside and you have this rocky terrain, you cannot wall on it. I think it could be a really good map, but maybe removing some berries and you place gold mine and stone mine on the outside could be really good. Okay, this one I'm not a big fan in the current shape. I think they could improve it, honestly. But I like the idea. That's a new idea. I like the middle graphics. But yeah, I think removing some berries and you put on the outside main gold and main stone could really improve the map. Okay, Shrubland, I don't like it in the current shape. I might ban it, actually. Oh, can you wall? You can't wall on the outs. I mean, you can wall like this, I guess. Yes, you can. But you can wall everything. So you need to wall like this if you want to be wall, which is doable. But honestly, like you have the oh, that's cool. I like pyramid. 1k armor, 99999 HP. Okay. Honestly, I like this little... That's cool. I like it. Honestly, I think this map will be really cool. Because it's not a super open map. It's not wallable, easily wallable as well. You need to play water. You have 2 water. So potentially we have... I love this map actually. I think this map gonna be so good for the show. It's like you have 1 water on the pot, 1 water on the top, or on each side. Basically, I think it can... be on the side as well. And like we can have so many scenarios. We can have someone going super aggressive on the land, ignoring water for the first 5-6 minutes. We can have someone playing defensive while booming on water. We can have both people trying to play for both water actually. So I really think this map is really cool because we can have so many scenarios. We can have people walling up, going FC. We can have people booming on the water. We have some stone there. We have the middle to control. Do we have a lot of gold at home? Like, look at this. I don't know. I think it's intended. Oh no, one guy has the gold in the back. Okay. I think even the middle looks cool. I think this map gonna be really well. For now, that's my favorite map. If move looks really cool to play. Really complicated and complex to understand, but really cool to play overall. So honestly, I think this one has potential. Okay, if move was cool. River Divide. Small wood. I already hate this map. Small wood line is so annoying to play. Oh no. Oh, okay, you have a path, but it's at the middle, so it's super risky. I think, oh, that's so aggressive. Okay, I think that's a really aggressive map. But you need to find the right balance between being super aggressive and at one point you need to move on the wood. Maybe you should just move on the wood, on the outside wood, once you reach Castle Age. You reach Castle Age and you send like 20 vills, you make a TC, I think. I don't know. But this map is... I think it's cool to watch because it's gonna be a lot of action. Because as a player, we need to choose between going like super aggressive, ignoring the wood expansion. Or you will have to choose to like kinda play defensive and send vills to a big and juicy wood line early on. So I think that's gonna be a cool one. But as a player, having this transport ship, I don't know. Maybe I would prefer just to have like a shallow everywhere. Like shallow, I think shallow everywhere. I mean, it's already like, let's say, it costs already too much to move all your vills from your main base to the wood line if you want to get a good wood line. Like, it's already super costly. So having to garrison the transport ship to gain like some walking time, I don't know. I think they could just put shallows everywhere. It wouldn't change too much, potentially. Yeah, I can see that. Hey, Asus. I like this map, but I think they could remove the transport ship and just... Like, let's say 3 paths. 1 path on the middle, 1 safe one, and 1 safe one. I mean, it's already too costly to move all the vills to a new wood line, so yeah. Oh, but this one is cool, really aggressive as well. I mean, it's Empire Wars. It's a bit more aggressive than what we are used to in random map, but that's for now the maps are really cool. Except Shrubland, that looks a bit meh. For now it's cool. Cliffbound. They love the cliffs, I have to say. Like, that's the second map, we see cliffs everywhere. So that's a bit... That's Socotra, actually. That's Socotra Empire War, a bit more space. With a bit more space. But that's Socotra Empire War. Oh, shit. That's really Socotra. That's so Socotra. Yeah. Yeah. That's Socotra, but with good wood lines. What to say? Super aggressive. We have some stone. We're gonna have cool game on this one. That's gonna be really aggressive. Like, for now, I can easily see 3 maps that will be omega aggressive / maybe even all-in-ish. That's cool for the show, but that reinforces my idea of saying we absolutely need at least best of 5 and the best of... How many maps do we have? Like, this one is Socotra. This one is really cool at the end of the day. Providence, but my opponent picked, so I was like, what could be good in case my opponent picked? Okay, so basically that's a water map. It's like you cannot cross from your base to the opponent's base. You have like a tower on the dock, but let's be honest, this tower won't be really useful. But I think that's just water maps, because what could be cool on this one potentially? Like, let's say it's water maps, you're gonna see, I think, water versus water. Maybe some of the players will just go Castle Age instantly and pay water on Castle Age. That's a possibility as well. But I think what could, like, if they realize early on that the map is a bit too much into water only. Maybe that's intended, you know? We don't have any water only map, and on 11 map, having one water map is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. But maybe if you want to add some spices to this map, adding a transport ship at the beginning could be funny. Like if you have the transport ship at the beginning, suddenly you open way more scenario, way more possibility in game. Like you can choose to play fire while landing. You can go up, go for a land, then play water as well. Like you have so many possibilities. So I think this map, this actual map will be about water, because water will control so much of the resources and of the control map. So water, it's a water map, and that's cool because we do not have a water map yet. So we need one, I think. Maybe they can add a transport ship if they want to. It's not needed, but if you want to add some spices to the map, can be cool. But good map in my opinion. You always need a water map. That will be a boomy map, maybe boomy water map, but I think that can lead to some crazy game that can be really cool. So why not? We need a water map. So why not? Let's check Sandrift. So Sandrift is... Ooh. It's array... Oh wait. If you cannot place a... Ooh, okay, okay. Okay, that's gonna be a really aggressive one. Can you wall even? You can, but it's like crack terrain, so your buildings are really weak on this terrain. And your natural wall is around the crack terrain, so... Okay. That's gonna be an aggressive map. That's gonna be a 1 TC map. I think it's gonna be like Feudal Age, easy Feudal Age potentially. And potentially on the Castle Age, I don't see a player adding a TC early. Like both players will invest massively into the army first, because when you have the farms on the outside. Also, why I'm not a huge fan of this type of maps. No, I like this type of maps, but they can be really unfair. Why? Red has a huge advantage. Do you know why? Like, look at Red base. Do you know why he has a huge advantage? Okay. And now look at Blue base. I wouldn't say it's a map win, but I would say the difference is absolutely huge. Do you see why, guys? Even on YouTube, if you see why, you're a good player. If you don't see why, you need to follow my guides on YouTube to improve your level. No, the answer is actually easy. One of the player does have a mill forward, which means, except if you are Khmers, all your next farm will be forward. So which means, oh, and we have this new feature. I like it actually. I saw TNT saying it was bad for... It was not good, but I actually think that most of the player wants to be casual player. This is a good addition, in my opinion. This is a good cheater. Okay, so that's what's gonna look the blue base. Blue base gonna look like this, where you're gonna have the farm there, and red base gonna look like... Let me delete everything. And red base, his farm's gonna be there. His farm's gonna be like right there. Then we'll have another mill around here. Like you'll have a mill there. Then you'll have more farm there. And then you can easily see why is it the biggest advantage for blue, because red has all his resources and farms in the back, while blue will have all of them in the front. And you don't, and when you're a professional player, I can tell you that the way you're playing the map is totally different if you have farms in the front or farms in the back. Your options are totally different. Ren can wall up and play defensive. Blue, if he does that, he's dead instantly because his farm is in the front. No chance. No chance playing defensive. And you have a lot more to consider when you are a top player. You have to consider the matchup, you have to find the moment in the matchup you're still going to be the best. When do you need to push in the matchup? When do you need to push considering the map, your resources, but having the farms forward, whatever the matchup, you can never give your front to the enemy. While red, if he gives his front to the enemy, he will still have all the farm in the back. So basically you could play like Hera style, booming, spamming farms with the red map. If you do it with blue map, you're dead. That's the idea. People favorite this map a lot right now. It's not as good on live server. The server lags make it slower than manually placing farm. Okay. Okay. But I think that's a good cheater. I like it. I personally like it. So we had Sand Dune, we have Sandrift, we have Mountain Dune. Where is it? Mountain Dune. Let's check this one. Oh. Oh, what is the... Oh. Ah, I don't like this one. I'm gonna tell you why. Like, first, this map is super snowbally because, like, when you have a lot of hill, it's not as easy to read the hill. Like, it's not super easy to read the hill. Like, oh, you have hill everywhere. Oh, I don't like this one. Like, this one's gonna be a nightmare to play. And I don't even need to mention the fact that because of the trees, the pathfinding gonna be... This map, this map, I will never play this map. I will ban it automatically. Like, this is just not interesting. Like, your unit will bug out everywhere because of the pathfinding, and in game to read, like, when you are doing, like, let's say you have like 80 APM, you are moving everything everywhere constantly, you need to deal with so many things. You don't have time to focus on the hill, be like, am I on the top of the hill or not, etc. And when you have that much hill, like, let's say you're there. Are you top of the hill? Are you bottom to the hill? You don't know. And when you are dealing with a lot of things, that will matter at the end. And that's just hilly. And which means if it's hilly, it means you won't be able to build so many buildings on the middle, I guess. And that's gonna be a nightmare. I think that this map is like all in... Might be something like all in CA versus night or night, something like this. Yeah. Could be cool to play some, but I'm a bit scared that because of the pathfinding with all these trees and because of the hill everywhere, this map will be not super interesting at the end of the day. I can unban it actually. The only one I really want to ban for now is Shrubland because all the berries on the outside. Meta on this map is 2TC for Ville macro on top of hill. Ooh, this one looks interesting actually. I like this one a lot. It's like a mix of... What was the name? I don't remember the name. Oh, morass. It's like morass but with some fish on the middle. Some outside space so you can still expand. I like this one. This one looks cool. Looks aggressive but cool. And while I'm a bit rusty because I didn't play for the last 1 or 2 days, Empire War will de-rust me in the hard way. I could struggle, but that's cool. Okay, I think all the maps are actually really fine. Some are more interesting than others, of course, but I think the only one that I don't like for now is Shrubland. They really need to remove some of the pack of berries on the outside, and what they could do is potentially move the main stone and main gold the outside as well, so you still have a lot of interest of playing the outside, but you have a bit more action early on because, like, let's say the control map will be a bit more important and it's not all about the berries.